We're into August, and what does August mean? The glorious 12th, the start of the fantastic game shooting. And the glorious 12th is when it all kicks off, the grouse shooting. So we're going to do a film to try and get everyone back in to the swing of game shooting and get everyone back in the mood of game shooting. But first, I need to change my outfit. Slightly more of a traditional game shooting jacket. Welcome back to the shooting channel. Today we're going to talk about getting ourselves back into the mood of game shooting. Let's have a bit of fun. Let's get out on those playgrounds. Let's practice for those pheasant days, grouse days and partridge days. So we're going to talk through the basics about getting into driven game shooting and what you need for the driven game season coming ahead. I'm going to start with my over and under to start with. Thanks to Fiocchi, they've given us some nice Fiocchi cartridges to practice for our game season. Thanks to SWATCOM for our earphones. Don't forget, TSC 10 gets yourself your discount on the SWATCOM website. And go and visit the Oxford Gun Company or Austin Shooting Grounds for a nice lesson, brush up lesson for your game shooting. So the first thing you're going to be doing is you pick your gun up and you're going to go out and you're going to make sure you can shoot some basic driven targets on your playground. Comment below, comment. Do you brush up, or are you one of those sort of people that just goes out and makes it happen as it goes? Or do you want to practice? And this is my over and under. Or do you want to try this season and be traditional and pick yourself up a nice AYA or a nice side-by-side to go and do traditional? Don't forget, we need to support game shooting this year and keep game shooting going. So, do you want to be traditional? Do you want to go and buy yourself a nice side-by-side? Comment below. Do you want to shoot an over and under at game this season, or do you want to shoot a side-by-side? Let's shoot them both and let's compare the two of them together. So I'm going to talk about shooting game with my side-by-side. Now, this is something that has happened for many generations, and everyone says, oh, it's harder to shoot game with a side-by-side than it is with an over and under. It's not. The only difference is barrels, side-by-side, not over and under, not up and over. And generally, a side-by-side will be slightly lighter than an over and under. But generally, the whole method is still the same. You always close the gun into your line of view, not where the beaters are. I don't like turning around shooting behind me over the top of people's heads. I close my gun up, I stand like that when I get onto my peg. I look where my next door neighbours are. That is my kill zone with blue sky around it. And I mount the gun, overtake it, pull the trigger. And that's all I'm going to show you to start with my side-by-side. So, pull. Again, all I do differently with this is I don't ram my head down onto the stock particularly well. I just, like an English gentleman, I just touch my cheek there. Touch my cheek there. That's all I do slowly. And just think to yourself, with a side-by-side, because it's a little bit more delicate and a little bit lighter, don't go and throw the gun all over the sky. Just have the gun there. That is my ready position. As the bird gets up, push it away, touch your cheek there. My weight transfers from my back foot to my front foot as I touch there. Pull. And again, a lot of people say, yeah, I need a single trigger. I've got a double trigger. And all you've got to remember is literally to go from there to there. Not particularly hard. You won't forget. Once you've got used to it and shot it a little bit, you won't forget it at all. Pull. It's like shooting a little bit of history, going out with your side-by-side with your AYA or your English gun. It's like shooting a little bit of history. Pull. pull. And again, comment below. Are you one of these sort of people that's always wanted to get involved in game shooting and don't know how to? Please comment below. We'd love to give you some ideas of how you can get in to some sensibly priced game shooting. Because, okay, everyone's like scared, it's really expensive. There are some sensibly priced 100 bird days. You don't need to go and shoot a 500, 600, 700 bird day. You can go and shoot 100, 150 bird day. You get your tweeds. It makes dressing up in the tweeds with your side-by-side makes you feel part of the day. So comment below, comment if you want to, comment if you want any more information about game shooting or getting ready for the game season. Pull. So that is my few shots from the side-by-side. Now I'm going to pick up my over and under if you want to. And again, you don't have to spend a fortune. I've got an AYA number 2, which is worth about £1,500 to £1,800, and I've got a Browning grade 1 game gun, which is worth about the same price, £1,500 to £1,800. So you don't have to spend that sort of money. You can go and get yourself a Yield It side-by-side under £1,000. So set yourself a budget. You can get yourself tweeds, you can get yourself something like hog tweeds, hog breeks, or you can get yourself sealant breeks, sealant clothing at a budget, or you can go for the Harkelia stuff or the Laxin stuff, which is a little bit more expensive. But don't forget, go to your local shooting school, book yourself a brush up game shooting day, and they will help you the whole process, to go through the whole process about dressing yourself, about how to shoot your first bird, what gun to shoot. If you want to be traditional, you can be traditional. If you want to shoot it with an over and under, you can shoot it with an over and under. So let's see what it's like with an over and under. Pull. 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 You can shoot as good with each one. All you've got to do is get yourself into the shooting school and get yourself a brush up. Any decent instructor will be able to teach you how to shoot driven game on a playground. Comment below, do you want to shoot this season with an over and under or with a side-by-side? Are you going to be one of those sort of people that changes the tradition and goes back to side-by-side this year? I hope you've enjoyed this programme. Please like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. Don't forget, join the membership for as little as £2.99 a month, and please hit that big subscribe button. It really helps us to give you content like this. And any information you'd like to know about game shooting and how to get into it, please comment below and we'll do our utmost to help you. Go onto our shooting channel website for the latest deals on merchandise and other bits and pieces, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.